Welcome to a year of eternal love. A Course in Miracles Workbook for Students, Lesson 29. God is in everything I see. The idea for today explains why you can see all purpose in everything. It explains why nothing is separate by itself or in itself, and explains why nothing you see means anything. In fact, it explains every idea we have used thus far, and all subsequent ones as well. Today's idea is the whole basis for vision. You will probably find this idea very difficult to grasp at this point. You may find it silly, irreverent, senseless, funny, and even objectable. Certainly, God is not a table, for example, as you see it. Yet we emphasized yesterday that a table shares the purpose of the universe. And what shares the purpose of the universe shares the purpose of its creator. Try then today to begin to learn how to look on all things with love, appreciation, and open-mindedness. You do not have to see them now. Would you know what it is then? Nothing is as it appears to you. Its holy purpose stands beyond your little range. When vision has shown you the holiness that lights up the world, you will understand today's idea perfectly. And you will not understand how you could ever have found it difficult. Our 6 2-minute practice periods for today should follow a now familiar pattern. Begin with repeating the idea to yourself and then apply it randomly to chosen subjects about you, naming each one specifically. Try to avoid the tendency toward self-directed selection, which may be particularly tempting in connection with today's idea because of its wholly alien nature. Remember that any order you impose is equally alien to reality. Your list of subjects should therefore be as free of self-selection as possible. For example, a suitable list might include: God is in this coat hanger. God is in this magazine. God is in this finger. God is in this lamp. God is in that body. God is in that door. God is in that wastebasket. In addition to the assigned practice periods, repeat the idea for today at least once an hour. looking slowly about you as you say the words unhurriedly to yourself, at least once or twice. You should experience a sense of restfulness as you do this. And for the insights and for today's lesson, lesson 29, God is in everything I see. You know, when I repeat that and repeat it throughout the day, what we're being taught is we're shifting from physical sight, the senses on the outside of our body. The senses, the five senses, all senses are connected to our skin. We're shifting from physical sight that don't tell us the truth about everything to spiritual sight. From physical sight to spiritual sight. God cannot be seen with physical eyes, but we can be aware of God's presence as we open our mind to the inner vision, Christ vision. With Christ vision, I can see behind every form the light of God. Behind all forms, we can train our mind with consistent practice to be open to the awareness of God's presence everywhere. And we can practice that by realizing that God is where I see the plant. God is not the physical plant, but through Christ's vision, I see the light of God is what is really there. We're asking to see with spiritual sight, to know and to really see what we want to see. Using the practice periods today to open our minds. Open our minds to spiritual sight. Opening our minds to Christ's vision. Through the Christ vision, we can remember that love is the only thing that is real. And behind every form that we see is the love that is eternal. That is always there to see if we are open to see it. We have to be willing to practice this, willing so we can let our minds be healed, willing to practice so that we're remembering this is not something new to us. It's restoring our memory to who we really are, to what is really there, and that God is in everything I see. This is central to the Course in Miracles. It's the basis for all the previous lessons and the ones that will follow. Now, when we say God is in that table, all that we're really aware of is that table. Doesn't seem like I am seeing God. Where we've gotten it wrong, we're thinking that he's a he and he's the separate entity that's in a physical form. But it is this infinite intelligence, this love that permeates everything, everywhere. Every moment that we're willing to remember, every moment that we're willing to hand over our perception to the Holy Spirit to receive his vision, the true vision, the vision will be shown that love lies right beyond our physical perception. This lesson is introducing us to a world that we have not allowed ourselves to perceive on a daily basis. We have put the blocks of love up. The first half of this year, of these 365 lessons, is the undoing of those blocks to love that we have put up. We do not have to be limited in our vision. We can see God in everything. We can let go of our limitations. I am not limited to a body because I am not a body. I am free. I am still love as God created me. The love in me recognizes God in everything I see. If I don't recognize it, is because I don't recognize myself. I'm grateful for this lesson. The opening of this brings me and prepares me for the way to know myself. The love I share with God is in everything I see. God is with me in every step that I take. If I see truly, I see oneness. Everything, every person, all join in oneness. We are all made from the same substance, love. Even though we may look different, the forms are all different. Above all, I want to see the love that is present, not the seeming differences. The differences are nothing. Only the love that is present in the now is real. And I can see the love if I open my spiritual eyes and mind and have true vision. God is in everything I see. Thank you for joining with me today. This is a year of eternal love. I love you. And I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's lesson. And until then, God bless.